Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing great in your life. Today this video is going to be completely for beginners, the ones who are just starting out to learn English and they want to speak English fluently. And now this video is going to teach you how to speak English fluently from scratch. If you are a beginner, you need to watch this video till the end, because I can guarantee that if you watch this video till the end, you can become a fluent speaker using all the methods, using all the things that I used to do when I was a beginner. So let's get started and talk about the thing that I did to become a fluent speaker in this language. If you are a beginner, I am very sure that you are confused in this stage, because I was a beginner once and I was confused too. I was confused about where to start this journey from, what to learn, whether to start from tenses or learn something else. I was totally confused, and I am assuming that you are confused too, and I am going to help you with that. I am going to tell you where to start this journey from, what to learn, so that you can start speaking English from today. So let's get started and let me talk about what I did when I was confused. So let me tell you what I did. I started from learning tenses. Yeah, that's where I started from. A lot of people will say you to directly jump into speaking this language, but I will not suggest you to speak this language directly, because if you are coming from a English medium background, it is possible for you to directly jump into a speaking part. But if you are coming from Hindi medium background, it is impossible for you to directly jump into speaking this language, because you don't know anything about this language. So first of all, you need to learn this language a little bit, then you will start speaking in this language. So what I did was I learned tenses. Yeah, after learning tenses, I started speaking a little bit. So I was confused, like learning tenses was not helping me to speak English fluently. So what I did, I dig deeper into grammar rules. And what I mean by dig deeper is I was learning complex rules of grammar, thinking that it would help me to speak English fluently, but that was not happening. I learned all the grammar rules, but you know what? I was not able to speak English fluently after learning all the grammar rules. And I realized that grammar rules are not going to help me speak English fluently. What would help me is practice. And what kind of practice? Let me tell you. I am going to tell you everything that I did to become a fluent speaker. So stay with me till the end. I'm not saying you to learn all the grammar rules. What I'm saying is you at least should learn tenses, because tenses is going to help you translate this language from your native language into English. And if you are coming from Hindi medium background, you can't directly think into English. You need to learn this language a little bit. Only then you are going to think in English. So what I'm saying here is, I am saying here you to learn this language in order to translate this language, because initially this is what I did. I translated this language. There was no any other way for me to learn this language except translating this language from my native language into English. So that is what I did. So if you are a beginner, this is exactly what you need to be doing. You need to translate this language from your mother tongue to English, because that's what is going to help you speak English fluently. Yeah, so the first step to speak English is translating this language from your mother tongue into English. This is the only way you can start speaking English. There's no any other way. In my opinion, there is no any other way. If you are a beginner, this is the only way that you can start with. You can start with translating. What happens when you translate is you get used to translating. You get used to translating from your mother tongue into English, and it becomes a second nature to you. So that's what it will do to your mind. You will get used to it, and you will translate sometimes so fast that you will not realize that you are translating this language in your head. I am not translating right now. It is happening in my mind so fast that I am not realizing that I am translating. But the reality is that I am translating. In my head even now. So but it is happening so fast that I am not realizing this. Now let me talk about the second problem that every beginner faces. They hesitate while speaking every single sentence in English, and that happens because they lack vocabulary. they don't know enough vocabulary and they start speaking. I'm not saying you to learn all the vocabulary and then start speaking. What I'm saying here is learn enough vocabulary. And what do I mean by enough is learn all the vocabulary that is being used in day-to-day life, and don't afraid of making mistakes, because as a beginner you will make mistakes. You will born to make mistakes. There is no any other way for you to learn this language without making mistakes. So what I'm saying here is that you will make mistakes and don't mind that, because if you will mind that, you will never learn this language. So what I'm saying here is you have to be okay with making mistakes while learning this language, because this is what I did. I became okay with learning this language, with making mistakes while learning this language, while speaking. I became okay with being stupid in front of people, because I remember like many times used to make mistakes and people used to make fun of me, like, you know, don't speak English when you don't know English. So but I didn't stop, because all those criticism was good for me. That was motivating factor for me, and that motivated me to learn this language so fast. That motivated me to improve every single day. So you don't have to be afraid of making mistakes. So that's what I did. So vocabulary, learn enough vocabulary to speak this language. I have seen many people hesitating while speaking every single sentence, and as a beginner you will make mistakes and you have to be okay with that. So what you need to do is you need to learn all the vocabulary that you think that are being used in day-to-day life, and those all will be at least 1000 to 1500 vocabulary, and it is going to take you 3 months to learn this vocabulary. So this is what you need to do. You need to learn all the vocabulary that is being used in day-to-day life, and this is what you need to do. This is all you need to do. And now, after learning vocabulary, after learning tenses, the only way to become fluent is speak this language every single day. If you don't have any English partners, what you need to do, you need to speak this language alone. You need to talk to yourself in this language. That's exactly how you are going to become a fluent speaker like me. I'm not saying that I have mastered this language, but I have learned enough of it that I can express myself well in this language. I can articulate my thoughts well in this language, and that's exactly what you need to do. You don't need to learn fancy words. You don't need to impress people with this language. What you need to do is you need to articulate your thoughts well in a structured way, so that people can grasp your ideas well, and that's exactly what you need to do. What I am saying is you need to speak this language even if you don't have any English partners. You need to speak this language alone. Talk to yourself, talk in front of mirror, make ways to talk in this language. I don't know how you are going to talk, but make ways to talk in this language. It's up to you how you are going to make ways, but this is exactly what you need to be doing every single day to become a fluent speaker in this language. There is no any other way. If someone is saying you to make you fluent speaker in other ways, I don't think that there is another way for becoming a fluent speaker in this language. Practice every single day after learning tenses, after learning enough vocabulary, and this is alone going to help you. If you are liking this video, I want you to hit the like button, and I also want you to subscribe to this channel, because this motivates me to make more videos. In the future, I am going to share with you more experiences, so yeah, subscribe for that.